What up, y'all? It's me, your boy B. Excuse my hair, I'm looking kind of crazy. Matter of fact, just gonna go ahead and take care of that right now. Know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that right now because I'm looking fucking nuts. What the hell are my headbands? Oh, there it is. And we're gonna just go ahead and knock that out right here. Right. Brandon. All right. Oh, look at it. The only reason why you're in here early is because can y'all hear me first? Let me make sure everything's working right before I go into my shit. Only reason why you're in here early is because I started late. Yeah, get all that nose digging. Get all that nose digging. Digging. But well, I can actually see if I can hear myself because y'all are no help sometimes. All right, so bet. Um. Anyway, welcome everybody to another episode. Well, episode 105 of Banter Debauchery. This episode is called Red Table Swalk because I don't know if it's Swalk as in SWAK or is it Swalk as in SWALK. So I just put ALK because you know the sound that a bird makes because we're talking about fucking birds in this one. You know what I'm saying? But it's episode 105. Everybody's going to ask what Bread is. Bread had a prior engagement that he had to do. Also, for the people that's in here now, I'm just letting you know right now, we're moving to Thursdays next week. Next week, from here on out, the podcast is going to be on Thursdays. So, no more midweek delights with your boys. You know what I'm saying? No more midweek delights with your boys. You know what I mean? Anyway, I appreciate it, yo. I appreciate it. It kept coming to me as I was doing it. Like I put the if anybody could notice, I put the crying Will Smith in the background, and then I was like, well, fuck it, since I got them all as chicken heads, I might as well put some bird feed in the middle of the table. So. You know how that shit goes. But speaking of chicken heads, we're first gonna talk about Jada Pinkett and her cast of characters. Also, I think last week we had a red table talk of because obviously I'll never get invited to that shit. But they had a red table talk with Gwyneth Paltrow. Now, anybody know Gwyneth Paltrow? She was in a couple of movies. She's a fucking dingbat too. But I'm trying to look for something. But she was in a couple of movies, and she got her thing going. If I'm not mistaken, I think that she sell candles with like her vagina smell of what her cooter smells like. So. I think that was some of the things with Gwyneth Paltrow, but she was also in a couple of movies. Shallow Hal. She was in I'm drawing a blank on what movie she was in, but so she was on a Red Table Talk, and Jada Pinkett was sitting there. It was her, Jada Pinkett, her mom, and Jada Pinkett was talking about her sex life and what a soulmate is supposed to bring to the table. Hopefully, we don't get kicked out of here because of the music, but anyway, I'm gonna run it anyway. So, I mean, I don't think the music is copyrighted. So here we go. Let me play this shit for y'all.
I'm sure. The thing that Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. I mean, we started in this at a very young age. 22 years old.
It's crazy.
That's why the accountability part really hit for me, because I think you expect your partner to know, especially when it comes to sex.
Right.
It's like, well, if you love me, you should know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you love me,
you should be able to read
you
my
should
mind.
read my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I
that's
mean?
a huge pitfall.
That's a huge pitfall.
Yeah. Read your mind, and we feel crushed.
Crushed.
Like, we feel so disappointed. Where do we?
All right. Shout out to the 90s porn music. But anyway, so she said, if you love me, we're having sex, you should know, you should read my mind and know what I want. Right? All right. So I don't know if anybody else noticed in that clip, but Jada Pinkett's mom, I don't think she was agreeing. She said, as soon as she said that, Jada Pinkett's mom said, and then the whole time when when Gwyneth Paltrow and Jada was talking, she was doing like this. Because Jada Pinkett's mom is an old bitch. Excuse me. She's an older woman. So she probably knows the game. Like, how the fuck is this nigga supposed to know what you want? Because, everybody, if you ever fuck more than one chick, you know that everybody's different. It's some bitches like it rough, some bitches like it slow. You sucking on a bitch pussy, something like it lightly sucked, something like it hard sucked with a little tongue action with the little fingers in. Everybody's different, so you can't really say that. You should know. You should read my mind if you love me. Nobody is fucking Professor X. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is fucking Professor X. Nobody is Professor X, I should say. All right? No one is here, like, to read minds, fam. Like, I don't know what anyone is thinking. I can have an idea what some people are thinking, but that doesn't mean I know exactly what the fuck you're thinking. You know what I mean? Nobody knows exactly what people are thinking. Like, unless you're, like, a dead-ass mind reader. But how many of those exist in 7 billion people? Maybe 3? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving a number just not to say any of them exist. But nobody's a mind reader, fam. Like, you're supposed to tell me what you like first. In 22 years, if you just sitting there like this, you know what I'm saying? And you're not giving me no cues, and you're not saying, bitch, I'm gonna think whatever I'm doing is okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's how some women think. But Jada is a screwy chick anyway. You know what I'm saying? She's a fucking nutbag. She says shit and does shit that a normal bitch wouldn't do. You can't really go, in my mind, off of what Jada's saying. Of course, some people gonna be like, oh yeah, that's right. You tell them, Jada Boo, supposed to read your mind. If you love me, you supposed to know what spots to hit. And it's not 100%. That's not 100% true. That's actually, some would say that's not true at all. Now, I will tell a story that I was like hitting this chick one time, and like she was like, oh my god, you know all my movements and you know where to go and blah blah blah. But that's because I'm a whore. I've been with mad bitches. So if you've been with mad bitches, like, you just try different things to see what, like, reactions you elicit. You know what I'm saying? See what reactions you get when you do certain things. Like, boom, you know what I mean? Let me hit this. She ain't fucking with this. Let me fuck with this. Well, let me move to this. Okay, she's fucking with this. Let me stay here, But then I'm not supposed to know, like, what the fuck you thinking. Like, what's on your mind, B? Like, come on, fam. Nobody knows what anyone else is thinking. So if you have, like, a partner or something, you should let them know. You should tell them, like, yo, this is what I like. You know what I mean? That's why when I first start fucking with somebody, I ask them beforehand, yo, like, well, what do you like in there? Like, they tell you and shit, and then boom, you're in there. You go from there. You don't just fucking go in there blind, nigga. We ain't Stevie Wonder. Allegedly. Because that nigga could see. You know how that goes. But they also said some other shit. Let me see if I can find that shit. They also said some other shit about how porn is bad. Gwyneth Paltrow talks about sex addiction. Ew. No wonder she's selling a sense of her pussy, man. She's in love with herself. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Let me look. Table Talk. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this picture real quick because this shit is nuts. Look what fucking Jada Pinkett mom looked like, bitch. She looked like a real life witch. You know what I'm saying? She looks like a real life witch. Look at this shit. I'll put a hex on you. Shit is fucking crazy, man. That shit is crazy. No, I don't want to be on a fucking red table. Let me go to news. I saw it this morning. All right, let's see if this. Oh, you don't know shit about porn. Okay, well, let's read this, guys. We'll read it together. In yesterday's episode of Red Table Talk, a Facebook meta show where Jada currently tackles the Smith said pornography has really messed us up because it exclusively focuses on the man's pleasure. Her guest, Gwyneth Paltrow, agrees, saying another reason why pornography is bad for women because it gives the message to young women that being sexually desirable is the most important trait to have, but that is all nonsense. Here's the truth. Well, obviously they're trying to debunk what they said. They don't got the oh, here it is. They got a little clip. Let's play the clip, guys.
Porn has really messed us up in some ways.
Like we're supposed to show up, like every single thing is. I'm supposed to be there for every whim, every pleasure. It's like whoa, and that the woman's pleasure doesn't matter.
Yeah. Nope.
It's not even thought about.
And then the other layer, which I find really disturbing, is that because of the imagery that comes out and the consciousness that comes out around porn, I feel like young girls are getting the message that they have to be f***able. Like that's the number one priority, right? It's so awful, and it's like, it's doing such a disservice.
Absolutely.
And it's so weird. I don't know. I feel like we're living in such a weird time because we're making all these incredible advancements and then we're going backwards and all these other...
Now y'all can see why I called this shit Red Table Swalk. Cause what the fuck was that bullshit? Porn ain't mess me. Ain't that the goddamn truth? Hey, come on, Brett. Why you gotta hate? You gotta understand, right? I said, ain't that the damn truth? Porn ain't mess you up. You gotta understand, right? Porn is like a movie. If you go watch the Avengers, right? You're not about to fucking put on a mechanical suit and jump off a building thinking you can fly because it's fiction. And if I'm not mistaken, in every porn, niggas be eating pussy. And the sole purpose of, it's not like, they said like, it's only for the men, it's only for the man's pleasure. Listen, I don't remember anybody like fucking, the nigga, if anything, is trying to get a come out the chick. I mean, the nigga don't come to the end. So you talk about, was her getting drilled for 15, 20 minutes? It's not pleasurable to her, depending on how they get drilled. Because some porn is fucking out there. But, like, depending on the type of porn or what type of porn it is, it looks like it's pleasure for both of them. But, you know, when these bitches get up there, squaw, 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 they get to talking and talking about they need to be desirable. Is that what she said? Let's run it back. Let's run it back to see what she said. Where is it? All right, hold on a second, guys.
It's doing such a disservice.
Absolutely.
They have to be f***able. Like that's the number.
Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow says they have to be fuckable, right? They have to be fuckable. Now, I obviously, Jada and Gwyneth, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Jada and Gwyneth didn't get the message on that because Jada cut all her hair off for some reason. Shaved all her hair. She didn't even shape up the baldy. You know what I mean? She still got hair, but she didn't even shape it up. And Gwyneth going on the show, she don't even brush her fucking hair. So like, who's looking at this bitch who ages like milk? Because you know how white people who look at this bitch that ages like milk and be like, yo, she's man fuckable, son. If you a sex addict, don't you gotta do shit to make you fuckable anyway? So now you're talking out of both sides of your mouth. And I don't know, man, but let's read what else these motherfuckers gotta say. Well, let's read the Daily Beast rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? To that shit. We're going back to the internet. All right. If you're doing it right, porn watching can lead to orgasms. Orgasm have a multitude of health benefits, reducing stress, improving sleep quality, even enhancing immunity. The real harm of porn, Jada and Gwyneth, is the shame that you're perpetuating. The shame that you're perpetuating. Come on, boy, learn to read. There are precious few resources out there for us to learn about sex, so we turn to porn. It's not the best solution, but there's nothing wrong with it. Guess what? Humans like watching other humans have sex. I don't understand why Jada and Gwyneth want to make us feel ashamed of something 98% of men and 73% of women between the ages of 18 and 35 have done in the past 6 months. And if you think about it, also, you know, get back to the main screen. If you think about it also, the majority of porn right now is like amateur shit. Like nobody's really watching brashes and shit like that. You know why? Because these porn stars, they're getting ridiculous with the body. They're going back to the 70s with the bodies, you know, where they like ultra enhancements. Like, has anyone fucking seen Mariah Mills? They are porn shaming. I just looked at cam quality in the background there. Oh. You know what I did, Brad? All I did was fucking adjust it to get myself in focus. So I should have did that a long time ago. I just fucking just turn the camera on and go. But yes, Jelly, they are porn shaming. But has anyone seen Mariah Mills lately? She looks fucking ridiculous. Let me see if I can pull it up on Instagrams. She looks ridiculous. All right. This is her. Is this her? What would you do if I broke into your house? She had this shit like, what would you do if I broke into your house? And like, when she turned around, that shit was just, what the fuck, B? You know what I mean? Her ass is, number one, she looks nuts. Let me throw it back to the internet. I was trying to look for it first, but let me throw it back to the internet. She looks nuts with the fucking, with the makeup and all that shit. She looked with the big titties. OnlyFans, Mariah Mills. But if anybody has seen her on Instagram, she dressed up as a Hooters girl lately and was like, not Instagram, TikTok. She dressed up as a Hooters girl and was like, what would you do if I broke into your house? I got a video that I want to actually do to that. Let me see if she put it on here. Let me see in this one. Now, she looks clean in these photos because they're photoshopped and she's all oiled up and shit. You know what I mean? When was this? This is September. Oh, boy. Let's see if she turns around in any of these fucking, whatchamacallits. But, like, this is from October 26th. Her ass in the flesh looks terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got a bad ass job. Like, it looks all right in pants, but, like, if you was to see her ass, like, her ass out, let me see if this, you like, look at this right here. You can tell, look at this shit. You can tell she's had a terrible fucking ass job. It's like, oh, let me tell y'all. So when she turned around and the fuck, what would you do if I broke into your house shit? It was awful. Like, it was awful. It was awful. And, you know, women always want to say that fucking men be on some, men be on some, yo, they makes us want to be this way, and it's really not men, to be honest with you. And I'm not on my woman haters club soapbox right now. It's really not men. It's fucking women. Oh, you think I'll be alright? I think I'll be alright from that. I'll be alright from that. You know what happened to rain sometimes. Yeah, we gonna push the boundaries, Brett. But it's really not the men. It's the women that make other women be like, yo, I'm ugly, bitch. You ain't got your ass done? Your ass is all right, but if you go to Dr. Miami, he can get that shit right for you. Who can get that shit right? Or they look in the mirror and they be like, my titties are too small. Who? A real nigga that he be fucking with, he don't give a fuck what you look like. He be like, pull them little titties out, man. Let me suck in your chest. You know what I'm saying? Pull them little titties out, let me suck in your chest. And then you be like, you don't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? But like the women in magazines make other women insecure. So don't fucking blame porn for that shit, you fucking bitch. Alright, let's get into something. This is gonna be a quick pod because I gotta go to fucking work tonight. Let's see what's next on the docket. What we gonna go to next? Let's go to this, guys. Now, Halloween just passed. Had a good Halloween night. Shout to Theo for hosting it. Because I definitely gave up the rights because I wasn't doing that shit no more. And so Halloween came out, and on the 5th of October, Halloween Kills came out. Now, when Halloween Kills, Michael Myers goes on a fucking rampage, and he murders a lot of people. Just butchers them, right? And one of the people he butchered in the movie was a gay couple, Big John and Little John. Shout out to Stewart from Mad TV. He was a Little John, of course. I don't know why they do that. I guess, actually, I'm not even going to go into why they probably call him Big John. But let's go into this. Michael Myers, alleged homophobe for killing gay dudes in Halloween Kills. Now, if this ain't a fucking, what do you call this shit? An example of these niggas getting out of control. I don't know what is. Psychopathic serial killer Michael Myers might have more issues than just his penchant for murder. Apparently, the internet is greatly concerned about his bigotry against gay people. This is actually a thing. The latest iteration of the masked madman is accused by some Twitter truthers of being homophobic for offering a same-sex couple in the new movie Halloween Kills, which came out about a week or so ago. So this article is kind of old. Granted, some of these tweets were likely done in jest, but it's hard to tell who means what, which is true. When you're texting something, you really can't tell tone. But I 90% believe that these niggas was, yo, what the fuck? He said one person jokingly writes, I don't believe it, but I believe they probably will tell him, like, hey, what the fuck? Halloween Kills was so good, but why did Michael Myers have to kill that one gay couple? Michael Myers is a homophobic confirmed. He should say homophobe. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a middle-aged gay couple. Them niggas weren't middle-aged. Them niggas is old. Depicted for a good portion of the flick. It wasn't in there for that much. It was probably in there for like 15 minutes total. Who are now living in Michael Myers' childhood home. He eventually breaks in and murks. You can tell somebody black wrote this. Let's see. Somebody black write this? Let's see at the bottom. Yo, shout out to Henry Ruggs ruining his career too. What the fuck is wrong with that nigga? I don't tell me who wrote it, so whatever. If you haven't seen it yet, he lays their bodies next to each other. So I'm gonna ask you this, all right? Out of all the people that he murdered in that fucking movie, right? Was it middle-aged? Out of all the people that he murdered in that movie, you know what I'm saying? He did kill everyone, fucking Jelly. So nobody's like, maybe this nigga don't hate like straight people. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. When he murdered the gay people, he put them together lovingly. Oh, like, yo, y'all niggas was in love. Yo, I'm not gonna take that from you, dog. That's y'all. I'm gonna make sure y'all together in the afterlife. Everybody else, everybody straight, he murdered with extreme prejudice. He stabbed the lady in the neck, the black lady. He obviously, well, since he killed the black lady, he's racist. He stabbed the black lady in the neck. And if come to think about it, if we being real, all the black people got killed the worst. And I'm going to tell you why. And if you haven't seen the movie yet, too bad. It's been out since October 5th. The black lady, he broke off a light, stabbed in her neck, and ripped it out her neck. And then let her watch him kill. Oh, you know, it was something to talk about. Watch her kill her, I guess, her husband. They're interracial. So maybe he hates interracial couples and black people. He choked the white, while he was choking the white lady, he took the knife and shoved it through the black man's eyes. Shoved it. A butcher knife. A fucking 6-inch butcher knife, maybe even 10-inch, shoved it up his eye into his brain. The fucking black lady who was shooting the Desert Eagle, who left the fucking... Look, if I could really get into that movie, that black lady wasn't shit for leaving her gay husband. She married that man knowing he was gay. And she left that nigga. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The fucking black lady busting the Desert Eagle, he kicked the door, she hit the gun, and she blows her head off. Niggas ain't really die like that. Who was dying worse than black people in that movie, yo? Come on, man. The only person that died worse in the black movie, than black people in that movie, was the escaped deranged mental patient that jumped out the window. You know what I'm saying? That jumped out the window and that nigga was splattered all over the ground. He fucked that old couple up. I would say the only person that got it worse than black people was the nigga that he bent over the kitchen sink and was stabbing on the knives in his back. But he was probably did that because he was saying, "What the fuck you doing, married to this black woman?" He said, "How dare you? You're supposed to be married to your own race. If he's married to your own race, all I would have did was fucking slit your throat, and that would have been it. But you want to marry this black chick, and she looks like fucking Luminel, whatever the hell what's that comedian's name? Whatever her name is. So this is what you get. This is what you get. I'm gonna bend you over. I'm gonna take every knife out that fucking knife rack, and I'm gonna stick it in your fucking back. Cause maybe when you get reincarnated in the next life, you'll know. Stay away from blacks. Stay away from blacks." That nigga said, "Huh." And that nigga was just doing like this. And she was well, she wasn't even holding her throat. She was just fucking dying. But yeah. But if you think about all the kills in that movie, black people definitely got it the worst. Black people definitely got it worse. But I actually want to talk about that movie, but I'll wait for Bread so we can really get into it. Unless we already talked about it, I don't remember. But I talk about a lot of shit with Bread, so there it is. But anyway, accused of being a homophobe. So they say, while many appreciate the representation of have been offended by these two guys being among the body count, there have been a few articles and op-eds written on the matter. And despite most acknowledge that it's silly, someone pointed out the shape may in fact be not as progressive as his counterparts. All right, they might have got me. They might have got me, but I don't care. We still give me something to talk about. And yeah, so let's see what Take Chucky to Kill a Doll has got a new series out. Acknowledge his child who is gender fluid. Yeah, but if anybody's seen the Chucky movie, everybody knows his son is gay. And yeah, add it to the doc. I bet. Well, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna put it in my notes. But everybody knows Chucky's son is gay or whatever the fuck he is. And also the main character of Chucky is gay. So what happens when one of the main characters, other than the doll, is gay? So ain't nobody gonna say shit about Chucky. You know what I mean? But on to the next thing. We rocking and we rolling. Michael Myers is not a homophobe. He's just a fucking murderer. And that nigga does not care what gender. Maybe shade. We're gonna say shade. Cause if you're black, Michael Myers does not fuck with you. You kill him some blacks. That's for sure. And we're getting rid of that. And we're getting rid of that. And we're going to go to the next thing. All right, guys. I saw this and I thought it was shenanigans. All right. New Zealand bat flies away with Bird of the Year award. And it makes me think. Let me go back to main screen real quick because I want y'all to see my face. It makes me think of how when there's that one girl who's challenged in some way, or one girl that's a little overweight, a lot of overweight. There's also that one or that guy that the nerd that no one likes. That's what this fucking article makes me think about. let me bring it back to the internet so y'all can see this. This is what this article makes me think about, right? At prom, when they vote the ugly person, or someone that hasn't been working for 4 years to get to this point, prom queen or king, right? New Zealand bat flies away with Bird of the Year award. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This smells. Y'all gonna think that I'm crazy, right? But I'm not. Hear me out. This smells like it has LGBTQ plus 1000 all over it, right? Because how is something that's not a bird? Shout to the bat, by the way, because shout to bats. Shout to Batman. You want some of what he's having? That makes me think that these motherfuckers voted for this shit just to show anything can win anything. You don't have to be a bird to win Bird of the Year. Fly, bat, fly. I'm surprised there's not a sports team called the Bats. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this article, folks. All right. A bat has been named New England's Bird of the Year in a controversial move that has ruffled feathers. Wordplay. The long-tailed bat has swooped in to clinch the title in an online poll. Contest organizers that had included the bat, one of the country's few land-based native mammals, to raise its profile as a critically endangered species. But the victory has annoyed some, with one commentator saying, the country is going batty. Yeah, this nigga is on a roll right now. The outraged bird lovers cried, this nigga is going crazy. The outraged bird lovers cried foul on Twitter, calling it total farce and a stolen election. As well, more colorful and unprintable terms. You could print anything. It's just like, just put some fucking asterisks in it. Some on social media saw it as a much-needed public relations victory for bats after particularly trying for 2 years. But an environmental group, Forest and Bird, which organized the competition every year, said the bat inclusion was not a bid to restore its image in wake of the coronavirus pandemic. They probably was going out looking for bats. Killing them motherfuckers. A vote for a bat is a vote for predator control, habitation restoration, and climate action. Oh, they was going hard to get this motherfucking bat this year. And that shit. Huge congratulations to the Pika Pika long-tailed bat for winning Bird of the Year 2021. This is not even a bird, yo. I mean, it flies, but your boy's getting a little dry mouth. So basically, I guess they're saying like, yo, the only reason why we put the bat on that bitch is because we need it. We got to let y'all know that the bat, you know what I'm saying? The bat is getting in danger, and we need y'all to recognize. I'm pretty sure they could have gone another way about it, but motherfuckers voted for the bat. And as I think about it, I'm one of those dudes that would have been like, it would have been fucking funny if the bat won. And I would have voted for the bat. I would have voted for the bat. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I would have voted for it. Like, I would have thought something was funny. And fucking, I would have thought it was funny, and I would have voted for the bat. Let's get it in. Wait, that's what's happening in New Zealand on the other side of the world. Next, guys, we're burning through this today. We're going to talk about academics. Explaining to Brittany Renner she's a side chick. And god damn, some of my bitch. Oh, okay, we good. God damn, some of my bitch. Let's get it.
The chick says like, yo, that's side chick. And then we
so
know
what about me makes
the
me
dumbass
side
who wifes up the side chick. And we're like,
So what makes me a
What?
side chick? Because I'm beautiful? And
no,
what?
because the one who everybody doesn't wife. That's the side chick. Sorry.
So who have I been side chick
You
to?
wrote a book.
Who have I been a side chick? But I was never a side chick.
Well, when you write a book about having
not any of the
casual
people I
sex,
wrote about.
and
I've
by the
been a
way,
side chick
not
before.
one of them claimed you. We assume, you know why men don't claim women? Because we have our real girl that we don't want to tell about you. You know, in a male community, we know the chicks that's like, yo, that's side chick. And then
And
we
so
know
what about
we
me
know
makes
the
me side
dumbass
chick?
who wifes up the.
All right, playing this twice now. In that clip, you can see Brittany Renner goes, "What makes me a side chick?" That nigga said you wrote a book on being a whore. I didn't know that she actually wrote the book on being a whore. That's fucking crazy. She on her superhead shit. But you wrote a book on being a whore. Then she goes, "I was never a side chick." Then she says, "Well, I was a side chick, but not to them." And then he completely destroys her. Well, not destroys her, but puts her in a place. But it's funny that she said, "Why am I a side chick? Because I'm beautiful." The fuck your looks got to do with anything to be a side chick? Because mad niggas got mad ugly side chicks. Believe me. I had a couple. So niggas don't give a fuck about that. Niggas give a fuck about your looks. You're pretty, you're ugly, you're in the middle. If you a side chick material, you side chick material. You don't wife the you don't. It's the saying that my homeboy always told me, which is true, but a nigga always does it. You don't wife the train. Two things actually. You don't go first in the train. No, you don't go last in the train. Sorry, you want to go first. You don't go last in the train, and you don't wife the train. But there's always that one nigga that wifes the train. Everybody done hit her, but now you want to wife her up. That make no fucking sense. So, but yeah, she's saying that she's not a side chick, like yada yada yada. But you know, we all know she is. And you know, PJ Washington was a young boy. He didn't know no better. He didn't know no better. Nigga was just trying to get some pussy. And then he married her. You definitely don't marry the side chick. He married her. Then he had a kid. And then like as soon as that kid was like 4 months, she bounced on that nigga. Sad for PJ, man. But as the saying goes, you got a hoe, man. You let a hoe do hoe things. You can't, if you get her being a hoe, you can't stop her from being a hoe. If that's what you want. You got to let her be who she is. And just know how to treat that chick. But yeah, that's that on Brittany Renner. I don't know if motherfuckers agree. I definitely agree that she's definitely side chick material. Niggas is wildin'. Google. Niggas is wildin' going after her. Like she's definitely what 50 say. She aight for a night, but don't keep her. That's definitely the chick that you, the bad chick that everybody want to smash. That you smash and you don't do anything else with her. You smash and you get the fuck out of there. But niggas, you know, niggas, they simps. Especially nowadays in this world, they raising up simps. Not we, but they raising up simps. You know what I mean? Niggas gotta get their head on straight, dog. Niggas got their head on straight. Now I'm about to show y'all something. Oh, it's right there. I'm about to show you the lowest tier of fucking candy. You know, Halloween just passed. The lowest tier of fucking candy there is. This shit right fucking here is the... I'm about to put it on there. Don't worry. I'm waiting until I get a good picture. This is the lowest tier of fucking candy there is. Nah, he ain't showing up, GP. It's just me today. We was gonna push the pod to yesterday, well tomorrow, but it was y'all niggas. It'd been too late to tell y'all. So, all right, right here. All right, here we go, guys. No. Candy. This is worse than candy corn. And y'all, I may get some flack off of this, man. Niggas might want to fight me off of this when I show this. Like, this is the lowest tier of candy to me. Right there. Reese's fucking Pieces is the nastiest shit I've ever come across. Like, who wants, like, just give me the peanut butter cups. Give me the peanut butter cups. Don't give me no fucking Reese's Pieces, man. Reese's Pieces is a nasty ass candy. It's nasty. It's nasty. Alright? Don't give me no fucking peanut butter cups, man. I mean, give me peanut butter cups over Reese's Pieces. I don't understand how people like Reese's Pieces. People be putting Reese's Pieces in their Dairy Queen blizzards. And I'm like, ew. Reese's Pieces is not good, man. Reese's Pieces is not fucking good. This shit is disgusting. Disgusting. And it's worse than candy corn, because I'll eat candy corn before I eat Reese's Pieces. You know what I mean? Let's see what y'all got to say about this. I won't say the natural Reese's. Thank you. Brett agrees. Reese's Pieces are awful. It's like you're teasing me. Just give me, I'd rather eat 2 peanut butter cups than a bag of fucking Reese's Pieces any day. Any day. I saw the shits at work yesterday. I said, ew, who the fuck buying those? And it's the bag just like that too. It's the big bag. Nobody's buying the big bag of Reese's Pieces, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's buying them shits. I know I ain't buying them. My kids ain't gonna get, my kids are not gonna be growing up on Reese's Pieces. You know what else they fucked up too? I'm gonna show you what else they fucked up. That don't taste like it used to back in the day. Like when Bart was saying laying a finger off my shit. Butterfingers. They fuck like the new formula for Butterfingers is fucking disgusting. They don't taste like they taste back in the day. You know what I mean? They don't taste like they taste back in the day. Right here. It was right there. There was never no fucking, I don't ever remember peanuts being in like the packaging for Butterfingers. Y'all remember, well, I don't, y'all might be too old, too young. But y'all remember these? Butterfinger BBs? Where they at? Right here. These shits were fire. I used to get these all the time walking to school. Butterfinger BBs. You don't never see no old Butterfinger packaging with no motherfucking peanuts in them now. But now the new packaging peanuts, y'all niggas is fucking with shit, man. Stop fucking with my candy, yo. Stop fucking with my fucking candy, man. My taste buds aren't questionable. There you go. See, you know like Reese's in general, D? That's crazy. That's crazy. But like, what? I'm gonna wait a second, and I'm gonna ask y'all, what is y'all low tier candy? You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me y'all low tier candy. Nah. Yo, don't do it. Weeds, don't do it. If you remember how Butterfingers used to be, do not get the new ones. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? You're going to throw it on the ground. You're going to stomp on it and slide. You're going to do the stomp slide. Niggas know about the stomp slide. When you hate a food and you throw it on the ground, you do the stomp slide. Well, nobody eats Butterfingers anymore because they're trash. But back in the day, Butterfingers used to be the shit, man. Like, I don't know what they did about 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Twizzlers definitely is terrible. I don't even understand why niggas like Twizzlers. They don't even taste like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Twizzlers don't taste like anything. But anyway, but like, black licorice. Oh, y'all, I don't know, man. Black licorice is, I like licorice, man. I think licorice is actually pretty good. I think licorice is a good fucking candy, man. I would still say that Reese's Pieces is below licorice. But then again, yeah, I come from like an old household, so like when I was growing up, everybody was like older, like way older than me. So it's like niggas had licorice. I'd be in the game. But I don't really fuck with peanut butter, like peanut butter candy, period. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they don't. No, they changed the formula. Weeds, they changed the formula of Butterfingers. They changed the formula of Butterfingers, man. Now they taste like shit. My taste buds aren't questionable. It's that I'm a super taster. So fucking things that niggas don't like, things taste different to me than it does to y'all. You know what I mean? Shit hits my tongue, pause, different than it hits y'all shit. So it's all, relative on what I, it's all relative on, Brett can't agree with anything because Brett hasn't even had anything, all right? Brett eats the same shit all the time. But what I taste is different what other people taste. Like, cilantro tastes like dishwasher soap to me. Like, and if something has too much salt on it, I could definitely tell. Like it'll ruin the whole shit to me. When somebody be like, yeah, it got a little extra salt on it. I could definitely tell. it's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah. I think that Reese's Pieces, I don't know. I like the twang of the licorice. The licorice twang, it just does something to me, man. I won't like sit there and eat like a whole bag of licorice, but I'll like, if I'm going to like a candy store, you know, the candy store, it has a different kind of like, the kind of different peppermints you could get. You get like caramel peppermint and all that shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'll get like a licorice. I'll definitely every time get like a licorice peppermint, and I will eat that one first because I think it's delicious. You know what I mean? But like Reese's Pieces is just, I don't understand Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces is not good. Reese's Pieces is not good for me. Anybody that has kids in Atlanta, they closing the schools for the parade, so the kids actually get to stay home because your city won a championship. Oh, shout out to the Atlanta Braves, by the way, for beating those fucking cheating ass Houston Astros. Fuck the Astros. Fuck them in their ass with a 10-foot dildo. But nah, I like Reese's Pieces candy is nasty to me. The new Butterfinger is nasty to me. The one that I can like eat, I don't eat all the time, but I could consistently like knock out is Twix. Like if they ever change Twix, then I'm out the candy game. I'm out the candy game. You can't change Twix on me. You can't change Twix on me. Like if you change Twix on me, then what am I here for? You can say fuck the Braves, not my team, but but yeah, I'm out the candy game, man. So niggas say licorice is low tier. We should really, well, you know, we already did the candy thing from back in the 90s. From the 90s candy, I never got another box. But we should, I'm going to go to a candy store. And I'm just going to get a bunch of candy. Like you know, like an actual candy store. Not like fucking like Snickers and shit like that. I'm going to get a bunch of candy. We're going to try that shit on the podcast, man. That'll be something to do. That'll be something fun to try. I can get some licorice. You know what I mean? I don't like the cookies and cream Hershey bar because it's too sweet. I actually like the almonds, Hershey bar better than I like the cookies and cream. And I don't like paydays because I'd rather eat a Baby Ruth than a payday. I feel like a payday is just like, it's like a tease. Like, yo, why you eat me when you can eat a Baby Ruth? Nigga, was you too broke to buy a Baby Ruth? So you gonna have this payday, nigga? Fuck is wrong with you eating all these peanuts and chocolate, nigga? You better go get you a Baby Ruth with some nougat, nigga. You got nougat in it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I love taffy. How you gonna dislike our stream, man? This is our stream. This is our shit, man. Well, everybody that's in there, everybody's watching. Make sure from now on, if you set your calendar for the podcast, from now on, the podcast is going to be on Thursdays. Paydays are disgusting. Well, yeah, paydays are disgusting because it's just fucking peanuts and chocolate. What the fuck is wrong with you? But podcasts are now going to be on Thursdays moving forward. It's a better day for everybody. Well, for us, when I say everybody, you know what I mean? We're going to come in enthused every time. Yay. But, yeah. From moving forward, it's going to be Thursdays. Me and Bread in the Banter and Debauchery studios. So, yeah. So, other than that, it's about to be 7 o'clock. I take my black ass to sleep. Make sure y'all tell your friends about the stream. Like, subscribe. Send me shit if you want to send me shit, and I'll talk about it. And that's that, folks. You know what they say about chicken. And also, cookies and cream Hershey's. Shit is trash.